year on the tour, earns his 9th title and his 3rd major. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson, back here with you. Listen, it was a cruise control type win in the title match for Anthony, but a real grinded out affair against maybe the best bowler on the planet right now, Jason Belmonte, in the semis.
Yeah, I mean, that was a real street fight right there. And Anthony made that bold move of changing balls in the 9th frame to give himself a chance, and then striking out, forcing Belmonte to get all 3 on that ugly right lane, and it didn't happen. 168 made that big ball change, big angle change. Simo goes in with a game plan, and he says, I'm going to play the lanes this way, and all I'm going to do is change equipment. And I'll find a way to get the ball to read the right way based on what I can do to a bowling ball and the equipment I'm using.
We're going to hear from Anthony Simonson in just a moment. Let's give you a quick recap on how things went down today here at the U.S. Open. Jason Belmonte, again, won his 14th major last week. The 5 seed this week. Took care of Jake Peters, 246, 198. Belmo, 7 strikes, a 3-bagger, and a ham bone as well. So Belmo, maybe not a big upset at all as the 5 seed. A lot of momentum. A.J. Johnson, much more of a battle in match number 2.
Yeah, he had a great opportunity to take Belmonte down, and he didn't execute the 7th and 8th frame in between a string of strikes, and Belmonte got up through a 3-bagger late and shut him out in the 10th.
Belmo, 7 strikes but 2 open frames, maybe a harbinger of things to come. He ends up winning it 221-212, so a 9-pin win, and Belmo, the 5 seed, moves on to match number 3 to take on Anthony Simonson. And Simo opening 2 strikes and then some issues.
Well, one of the hardest things to do is to come in cold, especially when the lanes are tricky.
Yeah, baby, no freebies, come on.
Got the final 3 strikes.
Yep, forcing this guy to strike out.
That was his first shot in the 10th. Over and out. Anthony moves on to the title match. 180 to 168. That's a rock fight. Nobody saw numbers like that coming here, but that's what the U.S. Open can do to you. In the title match, 1 seed E.J. Tackett, just no match for Simonson, and E.J. did himself no favors either.
Well, in the match before that with Belmo struck 1 time on the right lane. Against E.J. Tackett, E.J. Tackett struck 1 time on the right lane.
Tackett had 4 open frames in this one, including at one point 3 in a row. Anthony Simonson gets the green jacket, gets the trophy, and he gets to join us on set right now. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, thank you.
25 years old and sitting here with 3 majors. You and I, we talked earlier this morning. You're like, I haven't thought about this at all, right? But now it's upon us, right? What does 3 at this young age mean to you?
I guess we'll just keep letting the history book write itself. None of that's, in my mind. It hasn't been for, any of the titles. I just like to come out here and compete. It's pretty surreal. It's pretty crazy. Every time I congratulate Belmo on another major win, he keeps joking with me that he's trying to set the bar for me. So, that's a little bit of extra motivation, but really happy to bounce back, from 2 years ago, being the runner-up, being in the same position as EJ. EJ bowled outstanding all week, so just fortunate enough to come away with the win.
Simon, I know that you can do so many different things to the bowling ball. It looked like in the title match, you started to trick it up on that right lane. What were you doing specifically?
So I'd gotten to it just a little bit smoother, earlier ball. I could control the middle part of the lane a little bit better. A trick that I had used all week was we had shined some stuff up pretty excessively, and that was able to give me a little bit more left, or even just get my ball through the front part of the lane a little bit better than everybody else. Minus EJ up until today. So that was something I knew that that particular ball would come into play. I was just fortunate enough to make a good guess in the 9th and 10th frame to set myself up for that title match.
What was that right frame, what was that right lane like today for your 2 matches?
It just seemed like it was a little clipped. If you got it going to the right fast, it didn't want to make it up the hill. If you got a little up the lane, there wasn't really too much hold. This lane seemed like they had a lot more hook in the front part of the lane than any of the 24 that we competed on this week, and I think we really saw that today on the show.
Yep.
Was there a juncture that you said, I got the U.S. Open? At some point in that title match, did you know well before that last shot, this was mine?
Yeah, but I had to try to keep dialing myself back in. After, I think, the four-bagger, it's easy to start thinking ahead, knowing that EJ wasn't putting up a too big of a score. So I told myself to kind of hunker down, fill a couple frames, not let the moment get away from me.
So the key now is to have Jason Belmonte deliver bowling balls to you.
He didn't deliver them to me, and I was able to win. So I don't know if maybe that's the key or something.
Anthony Simonson, your U.S. Open winner, 3-time major winner. Green looks good on you, man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
And that trophy, you got a home for it yet?
Shipping it back home. It's I don't know if my bowling balls are going to make it in the vehicle, so we'll have to figure that one out.
You got to prioritize things, man. That Eagle's got some big wingspan.
Yeah, it's got some wingspan
as well. We'll all find home for that one. Anthony Simonson, congratulations on winning the 2022 U.S. Open. So Jason Belmonte won the season's opening tournament. Anthony Simonson returning serve as he takes home his 9th tour title and 3rd major.